Today's show is brought to you by EPOS Gaming Audio. With a comprehensive lineup of both wired and wireless headsets, gaming amplifiers, microphones, and webcams, EPOS has everything you need to experience the power of audio.
The closed headset allows you to tap into exceptionally detailed audio and seals out ambient noise, while the open version delivers natural high-fidelity audio with an incredible soundstage. Both headsets include a magnetic detachable microphone and a sleek design that has no wild RGB configurations, just good design.
Listeners can save 15% by visiting www.eposaudio.com/gaming and entering the code EPOSFRIEND15 at checkout. That's EPOSFRIEND 15 at checkout.
Welcome back to the Tokyo Fish Podcast. My name is David, and I'm here with Jordan
What's up?
on an early Friday
It's pretty early.
cast.
Excited for it. Pretty nice day. I'm glad the construction outside David's house has suddenly come to a stop, which
You
is
are
fantastic.
like, not at all in frame.
Am I not? Hold on.
You're like mostly in frame. Hang on, I might actually be able to just fix it on my end. Just,
David,
like,
fix me.
slide
Put
you
me,
over a little bit.
put me in frame, David, please.
I'll try.
Love this man. But yeah, excellent, fucking beautiful Friday morning. Sorry, no, Friday afternoon. What am I talking about? Yeah, ridiculous Friday afternoon. It is still disgustingly hot in Tokyo. It's so bad that apparently people literally died. I read.
Oh, dude, it's bad. Like, what was it? I think it was just this week that like a 13-year-old like elementary school student died at fucking club activities.
Holy fucking
because
shit.
her teachers made her do like fucking bukatsu outside.
Why?
Because rules are rules. We live in a world of rules. Fuck safety. Who cares about safety? Dems the rules.
Bro, I hate Japan sometimes because they do this a lot. Like, Japan is very much on this with this joke. Me and Sean, we were like, we have to follow the rules because the rules have always been there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you make the rule, and then you're like, oh, we have to follow the rules. The rules have always been there, and it's like, but didn't you make the rule?
Can't you break the rules?
You literally make. Yeah, this is. Oh, but it's the school rules. You're the principal.
Yeah.
You literally made the rule.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the rule. The fuck
Like,
is wrong with you?
And the thing too is like the teachers just passing the buck, being like,
Oh yeah, of course.
Sorry, we were we weren't thinking about it. We'll be better next time. It's like like
sorry.
I don't. Someone died. Like
A
you
child
don't just
is
get to
dead.
go Moshiwake Gozaimasen after your fucking student dies.
And
like,
everyone go, learns lesson.
In literally any other fucking country,
You can't.
that would be like
It's negligence.
that would be insta-firing. You would
Yeah.
not have a job. Like
No, yeah.
That wouldn't even be a debate. And then possibly criminal charges on top
Yep.
of that.
I'm pretty sure that's like gross
But
negligence.
they won't get shit. I
course not.
guarantee they won't
No,
get
no,
shit.
no. Because they'll go and they'll be like, well, let's do a little investigation. Oh, them's were the rules?
Them's were the rules. Sorry. Them's the rules.
Shogunai. Oh, I fucking hate that shit.
Yep.
In schools, there's a lot of that. I remember like being working in schools and stuff, and it'll be like, oh, we're gonna go outside to play sports, and I'm like, yeah, but it's like 40 degrees.
40 degrees.
Why the fuck are we going outside? Because like it's summer, and in summer,
you gotta go outside.
yeah, we play sports outside. But I'm like, yeah, but it's 40 degrees. It's a dirt playground. There's gonna be sand and dirt going everywhere. There's you guys don't allow the kids to, like, have water and stuff at their like with them going outside.
Right.
Sometimes.
And the funny thing too is like they'll let kids have like tea at their desk
The worst.
to drink.
The worst. Yeah.
Have none of those people ever been to biology class?
It's a diuretic.
It's a diuretic.
It's
yeah.
not
It
good.
will make you piss.
Yeah.
And dehydrate
Yeah.
you.
Don't drink tea in this summer heat. There's a man I saw at the train station on the way here. Man had a 2-liter bottle of green tea, and he's just chugging that shit down.
It won't do shit
It
for
won't
you.
do shit. I'm looking at this man like, you're gonna die. Like you're actually going to
I
die. This
do-
isn't good.
Speaking of my station, I think we were coming. Where was I coming back from? I was coming back from Atami. It was when I was coming back from Atami.
Nice. Tommy's
We're
like,
riding on the train, and this dude gets out of the train, and he literally like faceplant passes out on the fucking like home platform.
yeah.
And like he's like trying to walk, and you can like tell like this dude looked like he was drunk,
Yep.
but it was like very obvious that he was not like inebriated. Like
Yeah.
he was just so like dehydrated, and he's like refusing help from people.
Mm.
And eventually, someone's like, "Stop being a fucking idiot. Drink it."
No, yeah, so being a fucking child.
They gave him water, and he's like, no, I don't need it. No. And they're just like, drink it.
No, drink the fucking water, you
He's like,
fucking
"Oh,
idiot.
fuck,
Yeah, the
okay."
hell's wrong with you? I
swear to God.
don't get it. Like you can't be. We always say you can't be wrong and strong is a thing we normally say. But then in Japan, you cannot be dehydrated and
you
not
can't be
drinking
wrong
water.
and dead though.
You cannot be. You can be wrong and dead. Enjoy it. Like that's literally the only path left for you at this stage. Like when it comes down to being in any country, especially Japan during the summertime, like July is probably going to continue to be, and August, the hottest months in Japan.
Oh
And
yeah.
And if this trend continues, which we know it's going to, it's going to be like 30 in the high 30s. Like today feels like 42 degrees. That's horrible.
Is hot.
Mm?
Is hot.
Is hot.
Is hot.
Hot. Like it feels like 42 degrees, and this isn't like weather where you can be like, I'm just gonna like pretend it's not affecting me. I'm just gonna like firm it. I'm just gonna pretend.
You can't lie about sweat, right?
Bro.
like when you can be, I'm not hot. You're just like,
you're
just fucking just
it
wet.
looks like you went for a swim, and you're like, I'm not even
Like
hot.
like I'm looking like in the fucking the picture here. And like I can tell, like my head is like my forehead's
Yeah.
fucking shiny. I
Bro,
mean, your
yeah.
forehead's fucking shiny
Yeah.
too. We're inside,
Like, inside,
with the
like-
AC on.
Lord have his mercy, dude. This is gonna be like an awful trend. I think if this continues, I've
Mm-hmm.
always told people like, hey, don't visit Japan in like summertime. Autumn's the best time. But if this trend continues, it might become my like hard and fast rule. Just like do not come to
Just do
Japan.
not come.
Unless you wanna go and see like some dank Japanese like summer festivals, don't come in summer because like you're gonna die, you're gonna cook.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna cook. Have you seen all the American stories about like people in Arizona who like
Oh,
Who
where it's like
heard that?
45 C.
bro? I think Japan is bad. Okay, it's like I was going to like in the morning. I'm like on TikTok. I'm watching the news and stuff, and I'm like, man, Japan is so hot. It's like 32 degrees. I'm melting, and I'm watching the news. And it's like, oh, this just in breaking Arizona. People are fucked. It's fucked in Arizona. It's 40 something degrees. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And then they're like, people have 3rd degree burns from falling over.
Onto like asphalt and stuff
Yep.
because it burns them. Yeah,
Yep.
I saw someone. I think they're in like that desert outpost station or whatever that like was like recording the thing.
Yeah.
This man has like a cast iron fucking skillet. He like puts it on the sand, cracks
Yes.
an egg, and it starts cooking. And I'm like,
Instantly.
what
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah. You know that there's like Turkish coffee you can get, which is like
You put it in the hot sand.
yeah, it's like boiled in the sand.
That
you
shit's
can-
cool. That shit's
That
like
shit's
magical.
fucking magic.
How does it?
dude.
Where
I
does it come
don't know.
from?
I don't know.
Where does it come from?
Where does it go? Where did he come from?
from
God,
God.
nature. Fucking got him. Fucking got him.
The funny thing is, you just barely beat me there.
So stupid. Oh, it's so good.
Oh man.
But dude, I was looking at the news this morning, and it was basically like Arizona's on fire. The asphalt is so hot, people are falling on it, getting like 2nd and 3rd degree burns, having to go to like the hospitals for like treatment, and they're like beds are full, everything's fucked. And then this woman comes on, she's like I'm trying to remember, like a global what's the word, environmental specialist.
Yeah.
And she's basically like, her entire like speech was boiled down to Arizona is currently fucked, but the question isn't how fucked is Arizona, it's how long until this state is inhabitable. That's insane. She's like,
where it's just
Yep.
like
you
we will just be dead.
because you're kind of close to it now if you think about it. Like some place in the world eventually going to be like completely like inhospitable to human life.
Yeah.
Like, Arizona's going to be one of them. Like imagine like it's like what 40, 50 degrees in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this trend continues, like as summers get worse, and they will get worse. Sorry, we suddenly started global warming talks with fucking Jordan and David, but it's topical. But like as summers keep getting worse, this is just gonna continue. Like
It'll be what it is, right?
100%, yeah. It's gonna be. There is a eventually. I was talking to David about this earlier in the day. I do eventually want to talk about global warming in Japan and just like how much it's going to fuck Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to do a little more research before we dive into that topic because it's a pretty hefty topic, like how badly it may or may not completely decimate the country.
It's hard to say, to be perfectly honest, because
Yeah.
I think it's gonna come down to how many people just start fucking keeling over, right?
I'm gonna guess a lot.
Like I said, Japan doesn't move until someone dies, and then
Oh.
by then it's too late because they're
Oh my
already
God.
dead,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my God. Yeah. Classic.
So like that's just Japan.
You know,
right.
the school where the child like sadly died recently. You know, they finally changed the rule.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was like immediately
Finally,
after,
yeah.
like, oh, maybe we should do something about that. It's like, well, yeah, it's always reaction, not
Action.
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 or whatever the I was gonna say precognition, but that's like seeing the future. What's the word?
Pre-action?
Preemptive.
Preemptive.
There's no preemptiveness to their actions. It's always just like something happened bad, we should fix.
Now we fix. It's like,
fix.
but thing broken already. What do we ignore?
Mm,
Now we ignore.
it's
The time to ignore the problem until problem get worse, and then we continue to ignore until we have to fix it.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
I think
it's
Japan is
not-
currently getting to the bit where it's such a fucking. I'll get there. Japan is currently getting to that bit like in their economy where they're like, economy kind of broken. Do we fix? Not yet. And then the economy broken. They were like, we keep ignoring the problem, and now it's been so stagnant since like '93. I think it's been stagnant for
Mhm.
that. Finally, we're getting to a stage where they're like, hey, we should
Maybe
fix
we should
this.
do something.
We should fix this. This is really fucked. So like, it's finally gonna maybe perhaps
Maybe
change a little
perhaps
bit.
do something. Yeah,
Mm.
I doubt it.
I read a very
Let's
interesting.
Be real here.
Huh?
Let's be real here.
Yeah, that's
Nothing's
true.
gonna fucking happen.
I read like the most interesting like Reddit rant a couple days ago. I wanted to bring it up with you, David. It was on my
Mhm.
mind. 'Cause
Okay.
I found it very funny. And it was a rant with this guy who was basically talking about living and working in America, but he works in like a Japanese company. Okay.
Mhm.
So he works in a Japanese company in America that has like different branches all around the world. And his rant was basically like, hey, I'm working in this American company and we're very productive, you know? We work like 9 to 5. All our goals are hit, all our targets are smashed, you know? We're running the business well. And he's like, he cannot stand when like the Japanese head honcho guys or whatever come over to the American branch. Because
Yep.
every time they come to the American branch, the head honchos are like, oh, you guys are finishing at 5? Everyone's going home on the dot? Oh, in Japan, we're the hardest working cunts there are, and we're always working until like 10 p.m. and yada yada yada, and we're burning the midnight oil, and then we go home, we crack a strong zero, we punch our wives, we go to bed, next day, same thing, crack a strong zero on the train, whoa, we're so hard working. And he's like, it's the most infuriating thing, because in this Japanese company that have
Mhm.
branches abroad,
Yeah,
the worst performing branches are all the ones in Japan.
of course, of course.
He's like,
It's so weird how they just they like take pride
Yeah.
in like destroying their fucking body and mental
Yeah.
health for no
for
reason.
no good reason. I think that's the most important thing.
Like
to
yeah,
put.
it's like I hurt the most, ergo I'm the best. It's like no, you're the dumbest.
I
because
was working to 4 a.m. and I did the same amount of work as a man in America who worked till
Right,
12
worked
and took half the day off. And it's like, well,
Exactly,
good
right.
job. You've worked badly.
it's literally just burning time.
Yeah,
Like
you
like
just- yeah.
if you are doing the same amount of work,
Mm.
that's the thing, right?
Go on.
Good workers get punished with more work.
Yes.
So
Yes.
by
learned this.
default, the fact that you are there till 4 a.m. means you are a fucking shitty worker because
Yeah.
you've done basically nothing.
Nothing all day. Like, nothing all day. A lot of companies, people already know that a lot of companies are like that. But I think it's very funny to look at this company. He didn't really say which company it was, but it's very fun to look at this, like, Japan company X that has branches abroad. But when you look at, like, the grand scheme of the company, what's holding this Japanese company above water is like all the international branches. But you know those guys who went abroad and were like, oh, a Japanese guy is so hardworking, so powerful. You know they would be the ones who, like, if a foreign person was in Japan and they were like, hey, I want to work for Japanese company X, they'd be like, how would you be able to fit into the Japanese company culture?
I saw a specific post about that today,
Tell me about
and people just fucking clowned on this guy. I
What
wonder if I
happened?
can still find it on
it. Tell
Twitter.
me
But
about
like,
it, dude. I love that
he was
shit.
like, "Oh, I don't understand why people come over here and like complain about the
The work culture?
oh yeah, here it is.
Oh,
Turns out
tell me.
I don't say this to be aggressive, but oh, hang on, wait, he had like a whole fucking thing here.
Yeah, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yuck. I hate when people have whole
It's-
things.
Someone says, imagine a company has a target of 20% female managers in Japan, so they're unsurprisingly not there yet.
Yep.
Maybe don't have a management track training event outside of business hours until after 9 p.m. Staff with childcare commitments won't be able to attend this. The
Bro.
person replies, how would someone unable or unwilling to work after 9 p.m. be able to fulfill managerial duties in a Japanese workplace? Huh? With the other fucking 10 hours I'm at work, ding dong.
Huh? What? What are you talking about? Is this guy good?
I don't know. It's just like they have this whole huge conversation.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm also gonna load the. Continue. Read me the
They
conversation.
said, if you're a foreigner in Japan, then you have not only made an active decision to live here, but you also went out of your way to do so. Clearly something about Japanese society worked well enough for you to take that leap. Reflect deeply on what that was and what has caused. If you are really in Japan just for the music in Japanese society really makes you as miserable as it seems, I would strongly suggest that you leave. Japanese music can be enjoyed from overseas, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's like, I don't say this to be aggressive, but simply because if you do not want to join Japanese society and do things the way that works in Japan, you will most likely continue to make yourself miserable and things will turn out in ways you don't like. The only solution is to leave. How about we stop glorifying working like 15-hour days? How about we stop glorifying doing Zangyo for a company that could give less of a rat's fucking ass about you and what you do at that company? Because most of the time, salarymen, Tanaka, who like work at a fucking company, nobody gives a shit about them.
No one cares.
Nobody gives a shit about them.
gives
They're
a
a
shit.
cog in the machine, and no one gives a fuck whether you were there 5 hours or 10 hours or 12 hours, right? Like, it literally doesn't matter. The only reason any of those motherfuckers are staying after hours,
Tell it.
there's two reasons.
Go on.
One, their boss makes them. So
Go
they
on.
have to keep their job.
Yep.
Two, their wages have stagnated and they need that fucking Zangyo money.
That's it.
That's it. That is literally the only reason. I guarantee you ask any fucking salaryman on the street, if you could leave at 5 p.m. any fucking day and they tell you no, they're a fucking liar.
Yes. Yes. Because they're like, this man has been hired by my boss to catch me out. I'm on to you, Takahashi-san. I'm not going to say no to this. You know, yeah, a lot of like Japanese companies operate like that. They operate in a way where it's like it's Japan is boiled down to two very simple concepts. And I'm going to explain to you now. Ready? The first one is long work equal hard work.
Right.
Very simple. Long work equal hard work. Wow, man work 9 till 9? Wow. Work hard. Work hard. I remember being in like working in companies and stuff and working like 9 till 10. Sorry, 9 till 5, 9 till 7. And I'll get the same amount of work done, if not more, than someone who'd work from like 9 till like 12, 11, midnight. They're burning that midnight oil being like, oh, I'm working so hard. Oh my God. I'm like, no, you're not. You're working inefficiently. You're working through your lunch break. You're doing a bunch of stuff, but it all equates to nothing. I've seen mans open up like Slack or like Google Meets or whatever they're using and just start cycling through messages.
That's
just
the thing.
cycling
But
through
that's
messages.
the thing that annoys me the most, because the thing of like a good worker gets punished with more work is so true.
It's
like
true, yeah.
that good worker should be able to just go fucking home.
Mm-hmm. But they don't.
Or after they've done what is required of them for that time, you pay them more. Because then that means there is an incentive for you to work harder.
Yep.
Because at a company, there's no incentive to work harder.
Oh God.
Like as far as like promotions and whatever, that'll come when it comes.
Yep.
Right? Like if you're doing a good job, you should probably get noticed for it. If you're just doing like whatever, whatever you're doing, then fine. That's great. But like going above and beyond when you know that there's like a fucking definite ceiling on your position.
There's no point.
Why
bother?
Why are you breaking your back?
Literally.
Like there's no point.
There's no point. There's no point. Like a lot of Japanese companies are structured that way.
And I understand the irony of this coming from people who are both unemployed currently. For now.
For now. But yeah, you're right. No. In a sense, a lot of Japanese companies are structured in a way that it's like you work really hard and then through time you'll eventually be promoted, but your promotions mean nothing outside of just like they've increased your pay by like 1%, 2%. Like the pay increases don't equal to the amount of extra work given to you, and then the amount of extra work given to you is technically like, what's the word? Depending on the role, depending on the job, it's not equal to the pay raise given.
Right.
So you'll find yourself either working harder for longer for no extra money, or you're just sort of in the company doing nothing, and you've got to pretend you're working harder because, oh no, now I'm vice manager chairman of Splooge. I have to work 10 times harder juggling this Splooge, or they're gonna realize I'm doing efficient work. They don't like that. They don't like that.
That's just the way it is.
It is. No,
Like,
honestly.
Yeah.
I think if you're a foreigner working in a Japanese company, as a foreigner who's worked in many a Japanese company, I suggest you work in said companies with a foreign attitude. And that's, if the company gets shit, leave. You're in Japan. There are a billion, bajillion, familion companies here, and everyone's hiring.
It's funny. It's funny now that you mention that, because I have been like starting in August. I started looking for jobs.
How
again.
wild is it?
There's a lot of fucking jobs.
There are
A lot of
so
them.
many jobs.
A lot of them. I'm like, this is like completely inaccessible to me
yeah.
because I'm not an IT professional.
But still,
To the point where I'm like, maybe I should become an IT professional.
this dope.
Because I'm like, this like job starting salary is about like
It's crazy.
$2,000 more a month than what I was doing before, and before I was making like
A good amount of
decent
money. Yeah.
So I'm like,
It's not bad, honestly.
maybe I should just go to school for a little bit and learn Python or some shit.
Do it. You might as well. You if you have the mind for it, you might as well
Yeah.
get it done. Like it's definitely something that I would suggest anyone who can do it, has the mind for it, do.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, really good. But yeah, one is
That's the bitch about work minutes.
Oh wait, I'll finish my thing. I did say two things, and I will give you the second one. So one is long work equal hard work. That's a Japanese staple that is embedded in the constitution. The second one is it's engraved on the soul of all Japanese people to the extent where I don't understand it, but apparently it's true, and that is loud equal funny. Listen,
Loud equal funny.
that's funny. Oof, wow. You're on a TV show.
I will never get that.
I will
either.
never get it.
I will never get that
Oh
either.
my! But loud equal funny,
And
and
I-
it's not even good. It's not even.
I
good
always
time
hate
loud.
people who are like, "Oh, you don't understand the language. You don't understand
No.
the culture." It's like,
No,
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 it's like
no,
the situation is never funny.
no.
The loudness is never,
funny. Have you seen that? Oh my god! You may have seen this comedy sketch of like, I feel the guy. I don't know anyone's name. It's the Japanese guy who's famous for being strong and having weird slick down hair.
Oh yeah. I know
Yes.
who exactly. He's like an ex-baseball player, right?
I've no idea who he is, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
assume so. Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Okay, it's a Japanese guy. He's famous for being ex-baseball player, strong man, slick down hair. And
Let me see if I can find him.
David, have you seen the comedy sketch where he's on a date and he's wearing a suit that has no back to it?
Not that specific sketch,
David,
but
oh my
yeah.
fucking god. So guys, how do I even find this? Suit has no back comedy sketch Japan. I need to find this.
I think this is this guy's name.
What is his name, David, if you know the name?
His name is Kasuga Toshiaki.
Probably, yeah. Kasuga.
Toshiaki. This guy.
Kasuga.
This guy, right?
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
Kasuga Toshiyaki?
Toshiaki.
So,
To be fair though, I actually think he's one of the better comedians.
I agree.
Like, sometimes
I agree.
he's actually legitimately funny.
I agree. This is why I'm saying, like, this man is legitly hilarious. So, there's a very funny sketch that I will find and I'll post in the Discord. And he basically has to go on a date. And his, like, the suit he's wearing doesn't have a back to it. And the woman he's on a date with doesn't know the suit doesn't have a back to it. And he's trying to, like, block out the fact that the suit has no back. And David, let me tell you, this sketch does not go where you think it's going to go. It is hilarious. And I will post it in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, I'll send it there. You can watch it there. It is fucking hilarious. And if any of you guys in the Discord can find that sketch, post it for me. It's so fucking good. Honestly.
Yeah, he's actually pretty funny. I still think the funniest fucking Japanese comedy sketch we've ever seen is that stupid
The fucking Santa Claus one?
God, the delivery on that
Oh
was so
my
fucking funny. And it's like just this one. Like we'll never be able to find it again because I don't remember
We
where
found
it
it
was.
again, like months later.
Yeah.
We will never find it again.
But
was
I'll
like
never find it again.
it was
But
a random.
God damn, was it funny?
I'll explain the sketch. It was a random comedy show where basically they had like different comedians in like groups, and it was like here's a premise, go and make a sketch out of it.
Yeah, we'll give you props, make a sketch.
And you can do like a sketch. And one of them was like, oh, it's like Christmas time and you're doing Christmas things. And all these, they're all dry as fuck. It was all
Yeah,
just
they're
like,
they're
all
not
the
funny.
guys, it was like, oh my God, the premise of this sketch is that I'm a 40-year-old man, but I'm actually a child. And I'm like, wow, hilarious. Good job. Fucking well done. You've done the plot of Big, but shit, dumbass. Or it was like, wow, I'm Santa, but actually I'm not Santa. Oh my
I'm a gorilla.
I'm a gorilla.
Yeah, actually, I
Ooh,
think that
monkey.
was literally another
Yeah, it was
one
yeah.
thing.
It was like
yeah,
Santa,
someone's
but
a
I'm
monkey.
your gift is a gorilla. Haha, isn't that funny? I'm gonna be really loud now. Walla 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 walla. And then these guys came on, and I swear to God, it was brilliant. Here's the sketch, guys. Close your eyes. I'm gonna explain to you in the best way I can. I'll set the scene. It's a little boy's bedroom. He's asleep. He's fast asleep. Santa creeps in. He's got his Santa sack. He's got his bag. He walks in. He's like, oh my God, got to give this boy his present. Because when it's bad to get a present out. Second Santa comes in. Santa's like, what are you doing here? This is my area for Santa. He's like, no. This is my area for Santa. So for a few moments, the Santas are like sort of having a quiet conversation about the area.
What? No, wait. The guy who came in the window was he was a thief dressed as Santa.
Yeah.
And then actual Santa came in.
No, it was two Santas. Yeah. They
Yeah.
both came in doing Santa things, and then it was like, oh my god, no, we've messed up. Haha, it's so funny. Oh my God, what's your address? Oh my address was 112 Burmese Street. Oh, this is 113 Burmese. Oh, I messed up with Santa Claus. Oh, I'm so silly. And the other Santa's like leaving through the window. He's like, oh my bad, I'm leaving now. Haha, no worries. And the Santa Claus is like, hey, hold on a minute.
I'm Santa.
Those boots aren't regulation Santa boots.
Exactly.
And the guy who's leaving from the window turns around, pulls out a fucking gun. The camera fucking zooms in.
Like
and he
zooms in,
and he just goes, Merry Christmas. And that's like the whole fucking sketch. And it was just like, it hit so hard.
The delivery.
It was so good.
He did like a fucking like goofy ass like JoJo pose.
Yeah,
with
he
the
was like
pistol, too. He's
JoJo
like-
posing with a fucking pistol. Bro, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was like sketch after sketch of just the driest shit you've ever seen. And then these guys just coming with fucking
To be
regulation
fair,
gold.
the entire rest of that skit was also dry as fuck.
It was,
but it paid off at the end.
Yes, that was like a classic payoff comedy piece. It hit so hard because you're saying like, oh, it's another one of these boring fucking comedy pieces, ha ha ha. And then
Like
it just
the joke should be, oh, we got the wrong thing, and then he leaves out the window, and that's it.
Yeah,
right?
the joke should be, oh, wrong house, ha ha ha. I'm a robber. I'm here to rob the place. Fucking brilliant, great sketch, honestly. Fucking great sketch. But yeah. Love that. That was good stuff. But yeah, I digress. This is I'll never understand the whole loud equals funny thing, but that's Japan. Oh, my little sister's in the chat and she says, "This is a great conversation while I make my way to work." Sorry, sis. Sorry, fam. It sucks to suck. Anyone currently on the way to work listening to this as we bitch about work and how shit it is?
Hey, shit. Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, this advice, rank up them savings, then just quit. Just leave the job. Listen, there's always, unless you're in America or the UK where things are pretty dire right now, I would hold on to your job. But if you're in Japan listening to this and you're like, wow, Jordan's right. I really hate the current
And you have a visa that's longer than
a
month.
year. This is true. Visa longer than a year, and you're in a job that's kind of shit. Wait, put a pin in visa. I've got a story about that.
Okay.
And you're working for a job that's kind of shit. Just leave. There's always a better job. There's always a better company. If you're from an Eikai or whatever and you're in Japan, you're like, I don't know how I feel about X, Y, and Z. Just leave.
You can find another Eikaiwa.
Like,
they're not in short supply.
they are not in short supply, and some of them pay ridiculous
I get
amounts.
like emails from LinkedIn like
Constantly, yeah.
constantly about like, hey, are you looking for a teaching job at an
Yeah.
Eikaiwa? And I'm like, no, but
No. But
thanks for sending me a heads up.
yeah, I get the same emails, and some of them pay pretty fucking tastily.
Yeah.
Like I saw one that was like, "Hey, do you want to teach English to these like 4-year-olds, and we'll pay you like
We'll pay you like
3,000." Yeah, it was like
400,000.
3,000, 400,000, like 3 to 400,000 yen
how dumb are
a
they?
month, bro. That's my question. I was like,
maybe.
wait. And how many of these kids have knives? None.
None. Wow,
I'll think about
that's
it.
an improvement.
That's an improvement. I'll think about it.
Right.
I'll think about it. Yeah, but if you're looking for another English teaching job, dip, go for it. Looking for something that isn't English teaching, skill up while you're English teaching, and then dip. It's easy. It's an easy clap. Visa, David.
Yes.
So we're talking about how Japan is very like reactionary to things. Now-
What they do to the visa now?
Okay. Oh my god. Their visa is fine. The visa currently is okay. The system isn't changing that I know
Okay.
of, but Japan is very reactionary to things. So they won't remind you about shit until like it's time to like, you know what I mean? Like they won't be like, oh my god, hey, your bills are due. Can you pay them? They'll be like red letter.
Okay, this will tie into getting my driver's
Excellent.
license renewed.
Excellent. So they'll be like, red letter, you fucked up. They're not. You're gonna be delayed. It's you're fucking late. You've not paid in 3 months.
Do you want me to go get? I can go get my nice red envelope that they sent me with all the red text on it. That's like, hey, you need to pay.
Now they love
Despite
that
the fact that I had already paid, and then I took it to the shock show, and I'm like, motherfucker, I paid.
paid,
And they're
leave me-
like,
leave me
"Oh,
alone."
Our bad.
Yeah, right. Literally.
Fuckers.
So one of my boys, one of my friends I know, he quit his job and he's working like freelance part-time stuff, and he didn't let visa people know. Now, while Japan is reactionary, you got to get ahead of that shit. As long as you're ahead of the curve, as long as you're ahead of that wave of
You
shit
have
that's
to let
coming,
them know that you're freelancing.
Yeah, you gotta let them know you're doing stuff. If you stop working and then you like freelance whatever, you gotta let them know.
So what's the process for doing that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I gotta look into it. I have no idea the processes. Like none.
Because like technically that's not a job. Like you're getting paid under the table though. Like it's
No, he's not.
That's
No, they were getting paid like properly. That's why.
Oh, they're getting paid by a company.
Yeah, that's why. That's why it's different.
Okay, that's different. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
this
yeah.
was like,
Oh no,
I'm
no,
going
no.
to work for Jimmy and he's gonna throw me a couple mon at the end. And
No. That's fine. If you're doing it illegally, guys, don't worry about it. This isn't for you. But if you're doing it legally, like it's
I
going.
mean, hey, if you want to know how to do it properly, go see our episode on making a business where we explain that if you want to go freelance, you should probably just make yourself into an LLC, and then
Yes.
that's how you make the money.
I have sent
and you can support your own visa.
your visa. Yeah, I've sent so many.
It's
people to
hard.
that episode. It's
You have
difficult.
to do it every 6 months
It sucks
until
you're
you can get a longer one.
until you're established, basically. But no, it is what it's. But anyway, you got to get ahead of these things because one of my boys is working freelance, but technically you need to tell the visa people, hey, I'm working freelance. He didn't. Now you know you fucked up when this happens. Immigration called him on the fucking phone. They called him on the phone and was like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Get down here Monday morning. How,
Okay.
bro? I've never heard of
I bet what happened is like the company filed like that he was working for them for a certain project, and
that.
then
Yep.
that has to go to taxes, and then they go, he doesn't work for them.
There we go. Yes.
Is that what happened?
Probably, yep.
Yeah.
Because they've opened the records and gone, that's not what it says here. See, now you've caused a problem for old fucking Takahashi-san in the visa place. He doesn't want to work. And now you've made him have to work.
Now he has to take the Zangyo.
Now he's going to stand up. He's going to go to the phone, call you, refile things. It's work. Things you don't want to create any extra work for anyone. The second you do, everything after that becomes a lot harder. It's the same process.
Yeah.
But the start is fucked up. And since the start is fucked up, everything after that, they're going to make it as hard as possible because they're cunts. I would, personally, to
Yes,
be fair.
yeah.
Because I'd be like, you're annoying. Your fuck up is making me do work that I didn't know I had to do yet. Now I got to change my schedule. And by which I mean, I can no longer sit on my desk for 10 hours a day and play Candy Crush. Now
Right.
I have to work.
Now I have to
Now
work.
I have to work. Oh, sorry, Japanese Candy Crush. Ame Crush. Now I have to work. I got him again. I fucking got him again. Now I've got to work. It sucks. But yeah. So get ahead of your visa, boys. Don't get fucked. David,
Yeah.
what happened, words. David, what happened with your
Okay.
car thing?
So-
How bad did you fuck yourself up?
No, I didn't. It was just kind of a funny situation.
Okay, go on. Let me know.
So, in order to get my I was gonna say my visa, my driver's license
My
renewed,
visa, yeah.
I have to go out into like the middle of fucking nowhere to like their like renewal center in
Classic
Kanagawa,
Japan.
because you have to get it from like wherever it got issued to you.
Classic Japan.
So anyway, but you have to bring for the renewal. You have to bring there's like a cost for a renewal, right?
Of course, yeah.
It's pretty cheap. It's like $32 or something.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So, and it's
I
like
think.
for a year, like $32 a year, whatever.
I'll take that. Yeah.
So anyway, but you have to bring it in stamps. You can't bring it in like in paper money. So
The way
you have
I-
to go buy the special stamps.
David, the way my face dropped. When
Yeah,
you
I
said
know, right?
It's gotta be in
This
fucking.
welcome to
stamps.
Japan, where you have to pay for stuff in stamps. What fucking country makes you pay for shit in stamps?
Is this Fallout 4?
Notarized stamps. Do I have my wallet on me? I can fucking show you the stamps.
Fucking notarized
It's fucking
stamps.
it's fucking stupid.
I love
Anyway,
Japan. Guy, go on.
so
it's so
to get
dumb.
these stamps, I have to go to a different place.
Of
Luckily
course.
enough, it's in like Shin-Yokohama, so only one station away from me.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I can
cool.
just walk to the place, right?
We're gonna go there next.
Which is outside of the weirdest thing is like it's like a tiny one-room building in front of the Kanagawa Prefectural Police Headquarters. So, which is weird. It's just like you have this huge police building in the background, and then just like this one-by-one box in the corner of the thing. It's
know.
not even attached to the same building.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
just
its own
one
building.
box?
It's just like it's just like a block.
You know for a fact that that police station is filling their stop and search quota so easily,
Right.
so quickly.
But anyway.
Continue.
So I go to the place, right? And I was unsure if you had to like buy one stamp for like a certain amount of money
Yeah.
or you buy multiple stamps that,
That
add up to
equal
the
to-
total. I wasn't sure what the fuck was. So I brought like the paper to bring into the thing.
Yep.
And I opened the door, lady's like, "Oh, hi, whatever." And I'm like, "Hello."
Hey kid, you want some stamps?
And I'm like, I pull out the thing and I put it on the table, and immediately she just goes into the spiel like, "Oh, you can't do this here because it says you have to go to this station, like this center, like the renewal center to actually do this stuff."
Yeah.
And she does like this 5-minute spiel, right, explaining how I can't do what I need to do at this place. And she's like, "Oh, but you also need a picture. Like we can take your picture here, but like it's probably easier if you take the picture there." So I'm just like sitting there like letting her
Oh
talk.
yeah.
I'm like,
You got it. You got
"Mhm."
it.
And then I went like, "That's cool. Can I just buy stamps?"
bro.
And she's like, "Oh, whoops!" Like she's like, "You want to buy?" She's like, "Oh yeah, of course. Why would you come here? You just want stamps."
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I just let her go on like a
Oh,
5-minute spiel. I'm like, And I went,
Great.
"そうだけど、
Stamps?
入手証紙買いたいんですけど."
Oh, and then just like,
she's like,
oh
"Ah,
shit.
すみません."
What do you? Yeah. She probably has like 100 foreigners coming a day being
Yeah,
like,
basically.
Can I file this here? And she's like, no.
No.
Go down the road. Fucking, it's that one
Yeah,
over
I
there.
just thought it was really funny because
That's
like
so
she,
cute.
I just assumed that she didn't. She obviously thought I just didn't speak Japanese.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to buy
I
stamps.
just want stamps, bro.
And she's like, "Oh, of course. Like, I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
It makes sense.
Why didn't I think of that?" I'm
It
like,
makes sense.
yeah, I can read. It's one of the only things I can fucking do.
Yeah, I read that. I was like, bro, yeah, I need stamps. Easy. Oh, that's fucking classic. Oh, before we dive into our last like 20 minutes of this podcast, want to play our
Yes, we should do that.
Let's play a quick cross promotion from another podcast on our network. We'll be back in a very quick 30
If I can
seconds.
find it. Hang
if
on,
you
where
can
is it?
find it.
Where is it? It's gone away.
He's
There it is.
stressing out.
All right,
Enjoy.
we'll be right back. Sorry.
Nice.
And we're back with another great episode of.
Hold your horses, mister. This is a commercial for our show, Nasty Labs. Not the actual show.
I was gonna
You mean to
suggest
tell me
that.
this is a commercial for our bi-weekly show from Game
I've never
Studio
been.
Chuhai Labs, where we talk about games, game dev, Japan, and whatever else comes up?
Yep, and it stars me, Kinsey Burke.
That's not
And
what
also
you
it has my junior co-host, Mark Lynn.
Sup, though?
So catch brand new episodes
In
twice
Landmark
monthly
Tower.
for only 3 easy payments of $420.69.
Yeah, that's
that
Landmark
doesn't
Tower.
make
That's
sense.
Nasty Labs! Only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
And we're
And we're
back.
back.
Fucking fantastic. But yeah, we're gonna it's a very similar thing happens to my little brother. For those who don't know, my little brother's here. He's in the other room. He's 14 years old. He's a child. It's adorable. But he's having a good time in Japan. But he wants to go to the gym. So I decided to send him to the those prefectural sports center things?
Yeah, like the free gym that your like
Yeah.
town hall has.
Yeah. So mine, there's one like literally across the road from my house, like in the park across the road, and the gym is like 200 yen. It's dirt. It's nothing.
You don't need like
Nope.
any kind of
Nope.
stuff to go.
I went over.
Cool.
I went over with my little brother first. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to sign up. I'm gonna have to like register.
Do all this stuff.
Bro, yeah. So we went over first, and I was talking to the old woman behind the counter, and I was like, hey, my little brother. Oh, David, she was a real one. My God. So we go over, and I'm like, hey, I want to join this gym. My little brother wants the gym. What's the system? She goes, pay 200 yen, wear something you can move in, bring some water maybe, you can gym. I'm like, do I have to register? She's like, no. You can just.
Why would you ever pay for a gym membership then?
It was fucking. Bro. Well, this gym doesn't have as much as I need, but it's a good gym.
Sure, but at 200 yen, like,
Bro.
how hard is heavy things to find? Like,
Not enough heavy things in that gym personally, but I'm gym
more
good.
like treadmills and whatnot.
There are some good machines there. The weights are kind of light. I have my own weights. I was thinking like I'll just bring my own weights to the gym and just work out there.
I mean, that's a workout, just getting your weights to the gym, right?
It is indeed. It'll be fucking sick.
There you go.
That's a farmer lift right there. But then the woman was really cool. She spoke like a little bit of English, and she's like, "Oh, how old is your little brother?" And I go, "He's like 14." And she's like, "Is that junior high school or high school age?" And I go, and she goes, she looks at me. She goes, "It's not. It couldn't be junior high school, right? It's
I'm
definitely."
pretty sure that's junior high.
It is.
It is. It's last year of junior high, right?
But I was like, no. I was like, the year that he was born in, and the way that the stars align, he's in high school. And she goes, excellent. In that case, he can use the facility by himself. Fantastic. Come right in. Because she knew. She was like, yeah.
You're going to need some kind of a...
Yep. Parental
it called?
guardian or some bullshit. So she was like, because she's like, junior high school. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, and I'm like, no. And she's like, excellent. He can come in by himself anytime he wants, pay 200 yen. But yeah, excellent woman. She sets it up. I send him back to the gym. I'm like, I got to go do an event. Go have a good time at the gym. So I walk him to the door. And I'm like, go in by yourself. My little brother speaks no Japanese. But the woman behind the counter spoke a little bit. So I sent him in the gym to like basically go and pay for the thing himself. And he had what I can only describe as the most Japanese moment anyone can have in Japan. And that is he walked into the facility to buy the 1-2 hour pass or whatever for 200 yen and was immediately swarmed by helpful Oba-chan. Right?
Yeah.
Is that not
Old lady wants to help everyone.
There was like 3 or 4 Oba-chan around him, all speaking various levels of English, just being like, you put the money in here, then you press the button. How long do you want? You're going to the gym on the 4th floor. Remember, we were just in here, and we just went to the 4th floor to gym. So I was watching this guy, like, from a distance, like, all these Oba-chan helping him out. And the one Oba-chan's like, I will take you to the 4th floor. And we've just been. We know where it is.
Yeah.
She takes him up to the 4th floor by elevator to, like, show him, like, here's where you put your stuff. Take your shoes off here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just there like, this is the most Japan experience. And I'm glad he had it. Like, if you come to Japan and you didn't have a bunch of helpful Oba-chan help you do some remedial task in Japan, you had a shit time in Japan. I apologize. You just did. You did. I saw Sensoji. Yeah, so did every other cunt. Like, it's right there. Everyone's seen it. Did you have 20 Oba-chan gather around you to help you unwrap one 7-Eleven onigiri? You didn't? You had a shit time in Japan. You are unapproachable, sir. Because you need that. It's so good. I once had 3 Oba-chan surround me outside my local 7-Eleven. You know the onigiris that are not triangle, the ones, the maki ones, the rolls? Out of nowhere, they released like the new packaging. You got to like half unwrap it, then you half roll it out. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Oba-chan out of nowhere was like, oh, you got to open the side, then you roll it, then you unroll it, then you re-roll it again.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Now I know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the triangular ones.
No,
You're
no,
talking about the actual like maki.
Yes.
You said maki. And
Yeah.
whatever
The
reason.
maki cylinder ones. Oba-chan came out of nowhere to help me explain like how I meant to like rewrap and unwrap this fucking maki. And she's like, oh, are you a student? I'm like, I've lived it for 6 years. I'm an adult. Like,
Yes, I am.
yeah, yes, I am. Please, just let me go. It's fucking cute. It's a what's it called? It's I forgot the word. It's a key experience in Japan. It's a key memory one has to make.
Yeah, man. Like old ladies in Japan are super nice and super helpful.
Dude, I love them. They're
Like
so cute.
99% of the time. Like I don't think I've ever had a bad interaction with like an
Obata?
old grandma.
No, they're great.
Old dudes, on the other hand,
Cunts.
Hate 'em all.
Absolutely fucking cunts. Cunts.
Old ladies, nice.
Beautiful. The old guys in Japan will be the first cunts to, like fucking scoff at you for no reason.
Mhm.
Let's talk about the news really quickly. David, let's talk
Okay.
about the news. Because there are some interesting updates to stories and new things happening that I need to
Okay.
discuss
yeah,
with you
yeah.
guys. So my first thing we have to talk about. Remember the sushi guy? The little boy
Oh
who-
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the update?
The fucking soy bottle liquor.
Yep. So those who know, back in
I had heard the update, but I don't remember the specifics.
Okay. So back in January, for those who don't know, a little kid was caught licking the
He's
cow.
not a little kid. He's like fucking 17 years old.
Good point. Forgive me. This 70-year-old cunt. I can change all my words.
The
now.
kid was in high school.
Oh,
If-
yeah, I thought he was in high school. That's right.
If,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
that licking the fucking soy sauce bottles at Sushi Row is bad,
Prison.
what do you like? Your parents are shit. You
Mhm.
are shit.
Mhm.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. You're right. I'm reading in front of me. This 70-year-old boy from Gifu decided he was gonna lick the cap of a soy sauce bottle and like cups and stuff and put them back in like a Sushi Row chain.
Mm.
Of course, Sushi Row was like, lawsuit.
As you probably should, because like who the fuck knows like what?
So they wanted 67 million yen in damages.
So that's 6.7
Million
million
yen.
yen,
It's like a
roughly.
About $500,000.
Hang on. Well, I'll do a quick
number?
conversion from
I got it.
yen to USD.
$500,000.
Oh, it's $500,000.
I got it. It's
Okay,
half,
there you go.
$500,000 fucking dollars they wanted from his parents and him basically. So the update is the case was dismissed. Not dismissed, but they reached an agreement. So they settled.
Meaning his parents paid something.
Bro,
I
let me read this for you, dude. This is crazy. So the two sides reached a settlement in late July, with the company saying that the customer has admitted his responsibility, and that they reached a, in quotes, reasonable settlement, but didn't disclose any details. So I think what's happened here is they've gone, this boy owes us $500,000 dollarinos, and
And
we're
he's not going to be able to pay that
No.
back.
so he's now basically like indebted servitude, probably. Like this boy, he's gonna go to Sushi U in fucking Gifu nowhere, and he's gonna be working his ass
You know what
off.
they should have done?
Go on.
You know what they should have done? The
I'm
perfect
listening.
punishment for that would be at the kaiten sushi place
Mm.
where he is like licked the fucking sushi bottles. They turn off the kaiten, and now he has to deliver the sushi to every single table every time they order it.
I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
That would be like the perfect punishment.
I've got it. I've got it. They keep the kaiten on, but they turn off the motor, and they replace the motor with a little treadmill.
And every time it comes on, he has to like
He's,
pedal.
he's
the-
gonna. He's gonna.
it's like a hamster wheel.
Yeah. I want it to play. I want a little like bad wheel, so it goes like.
Squeaky.
And then
Squeaky.
and because
Like the shopping cart with the
Yeah.
wonky wheel. Yeah.
And because he's a fucking clown, as he goes, I wanted to play. He's gonna work there until he pays off his debt of $500,000. He's never paying that off.
Man, imagine paying off like if he has to like deliver $500,000 worth of sushi, like that's how he pays off his debt, and it's
You're
only like
fucked.
Hyaku and sushi.
You're
Oh, you man, you'd be there for a
fucked.
long ass time.
Bro, I would go there and only order tea, just to ruin his day.
It's free. You
Yeah.
don't have to order anything.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, I'll take the 100 yen one salmon nigiri, please, thank you,
Speaking of which, went
Mhm.
to Kaiten Sushi recently. Still good
bro.
and cheap.
Thanks,
I think I paid like
Slaps.
$15. I had like fucking just like a pile of.
dude. I've not yet taken the brother to Kaiten Sushi. We're gonna go next week probably. Today's ramen. That's the whole thing today basically. But yeah, basically, they reached a settlement,
Mhm.
and I think it's gonna be the parents paying like a shit ton of money. I was
More
looking at-
likely.
100%.
Yeah.
I was looking at the comments, and it was basically people saying things like they've definitely had to like remortgage their house or something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's just speculation, but I assume it's going to be either the kid is paying it off for his entire life, or the parents have like remortgaged the house and been like, "Can you please just take like a little less than $500,000 so we can like sell this thing entirely?"
Right.
Bro. If I was that kid, I would throw my phone away. I would never go back online again, ever, because now you're like the kid that basically ruined Kaiten Sushi for like a lot of people.
Yep.
In a sense,
Mhm.
how are you gonna apply for a company? That's mad. Oh, I couldn't do it.
Did they ever release his name? I assume that they did.
I don't
I assume they did.
know. No, He's still only described as like 17-year-old boy.
Okay. So he's probably because he's a minor. They don't release his
Yeah.
name.
Original
Unfortunate.
blah, 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 lawsuit. Nope. Don't release his name.
Weird. Okay.
I would have. As soon as he turns
Fuck
18, release his name. 20. So it's Japan's 20.
Mhm.
Release his name. I agree. That's what I wanted. But that's the update of this huge story for those who wanted to hear it. Headless story, David.
Let's do it. Let's do that as our last story of the day.
Then we'll wrap up. Go get ramen. Fuck yeah, baby. So you sent this story in the chat a little while ago, and I found it really funny because you sent it. I think you or Jay sent it in our chat a little while ago, and the story read something on the lines of
Oh, right. Yes.
yes,
Okay. Yeah.
yes, because the story was written as like headless body found in love hotel. Police suspect foul play.
You don't say.
They don't say like because like it's a headless body. The
It
head
appears
was
that a man's headless body cut itself from its body and walked to the love hotel.
guy.
Weird.
Police guy walks in, sees the body, headless, and goes, "Yeah, suicide." Suicide. Suicide.
So fucking dumb. Police suspect foul play. Yeah, no shit.
Oh, man, the chat-
Went to the ocean, got wet. Weird.
Weird. We go, guys. We got to get to the bottom of this case. Brings out a case of fucking donuts. We can work on this together, boys. We're gonna make
Corner
this happen.
comes in. Yeah, that's a headless body.
Corner comes in, takes the pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. Time of death. Nowish. I guess. But so apparently like
Must have been scared. I don't know because he doesn't have a head, but I'm sure we'll find it somewhere.
Corona walks in. Guys. Headless body. Has anyone noticed this? Someone log this.
It's real weird.
Guy's like, thought it's part of the hotel theme.
The murder hotel, the murder love hotel. I don't know. Japan is fucking weird. I'm sure that there would definitely be people
Oh, there
fucking
are.
into that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like
So-
guarantee.
100%. But there's an update for that story. It's fucking brilliant. So apparently they suspected foul play, and then they found the decapitated head. Of
Oh,
course,
they actually found it? I didn't know that they found it.
decapitated head in Sapporo case was filmed at home. As a source. So apparently the
Wait, what?
yeah, the of course this happens in Sapporo. Sorry, Joe. The wildest shit happens in fucking Sapporo.
Sorry, Joe.
Doesn't know Joe Kaido also found a body. Go back to the Joe Kaido episode. Man found a body. just
Buddy in
outside
it.
his
Buddy in
apartment.
what was it? It was in like a car or
In
something,
a car,
right?
like all winter or something crazy like that. But yeah, so apparently this head was found in a hotel. Of course, it was in Sapporo, and it says that the head was found. Oh, sorry, from the beginning. Oh my god, there's so much going on. The victim was a 60-year-old Hitoshi Ura. He checked at the hotel around 10:50 p.m. on July 1st with an individual believed to be Runa Tamura, 29-year-old female. And she was seen leaving the hotel around 2 a.m. with a suitcase. The headless body was discovered the next day. So fucking bad.
Foul play.
I shouldn't laugh. Sorry,
Foul
foul play. Foul play. Foul play. And then the head was later discovered in the bathroom of Tamura,
in the
29-year-old
bathroom of her house.
Yep. the 29-year-old female.
Why would you take it home?
My question exactly.
Like,
why
you-
would you take it home? You've been filmed. This is the worst crime.
I mean, hey, crime's a passion. You're not thinking straight. But like,
yeah.
if you commit a crime, don't take your crime back to your house, because then it traces it directly to you.
It's so bad. This is what gets me as well. Like, she went into the hotel. So the guy went in first.
Yeah.
She goes in after. Where did she? What room did she go in? I don't know. There are cameras at the entrance, but there's not
Right,
really
there's
cameras.
nothing in like the hallways or anything.
Because
As a man who's been in many a love
Listen,
hotel, I know that for a
yeah,
fact.
there's no cameras in the rooms, no cameras in the hallways. There's only a record of who goes in and out and what times they went in and out. So,
Right.
guy goes in, he's doing whatever. She goes in afterwards. Is she an escort? Is she a prostitute? Is it daily Is it daily health things? Basically, who knows? Who cares? She goes in, kills the guy, takes his head, all right, leaves the hotel with a suitcase with the head in the suitcase, takes the head. Now, up till here, you have deniable. What's the word?
Plausible deniability.
Thank you. Plausible deniability.
Because anyone from any other room, like, okay, if you're gonna
There we go.
murder someone, right?
Yep.
If you wanted to be a hitman,
Let's talk about this. Go on.
right? You could just go into another room,
Mm-hmm.
wait, know that this lady is coming, like she's like maybe I don't know working with you or something.
Yep. Yep.
Get her to open the door. You come out of the other room, off the guy,
Yep. Job done.
done.
Stay the night. Sleep till the next day. Wake up in the morning.
Wake up in the morning, leave.
Oh my God, this
Weird.
body.
Right.
It's crazy. Who would even thunk it? I stayed here because I missed last train. I decided I
Yeah,
was
exactly.
gonna
Right? Like
do
there
the
would have
hotel.
been ways to get away with this.
Takes it home, leaves it in a fucking bathroom. So obviously the police have gone, all right, guys. I suspect foul play. I assume it took them a week to work out.
Weird.
And they were like doing tests and shit on their fucking 7+ science test. It's like, yeah, foul play. What are we gonna do? Then they probably went for a list of like who was in the hotel, who were they, found her and was like, all right, we'll go check her house out. Got a search, whatever. Went to her house and was like, oh shit, you're right. There it is. The head in the fucking bath or whatever. How weird is that?
My question is,
Go on.
right? Taking off someone's head is not easy.
Thank you, David.
So how the fuck did she do that?
And
then she would have had to have some kind of implement, right?
Yep.
To take his head off.
hacksaw.
A hacksaw, a knife, a fucking katana, I don't know. But like it would here's the thing. If they saw her leaving with the item, it would be fucking weird. So that to me would imply that the head and the murder weapon
is in the same
in
suitcase.
the same suitcase. So it has to be something that fits in a suitcase.
Short sword.
Maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
I'm gonna give her the coolest option. In my mind, she's like had a relationship with this man. She's gone into the hotel and she's like, this man has done the typical Japanese man thing, and he's given me the clap, and I'm very upset about it. And in my previous life, I was a hitman, and I'm trained in kendo, and I can do the thing where I go, shoo shoo shoo, and I can cut the bamboo thing 3 or 4 times. That's
the
like,
tatami mat.
bro, that's
Yeah.
like symbolizing how one cuts a body. She's like, stand on this bed and wear this white traditional robe. Today we're gonna do a bedroom role play, and I'm gonna be the horny samurai, and you're gonna be my lord in waiting. And he's like, fuck yeah, a little bit of play, and he sits down, and she's like, ching, fucking lops his head off, dude.
I
She's-
mean,
she's
yeah,
really
like
cool as well. Like you barely see the sword come
but
out.
that's the thing, right? Like you can't just take someone's head off in like a second,
No.
right? Like you gotta sit there
No.
and like
You gotta hack away.
hack away at it, right?
Then you gotta shower, and then you gotta like.
And yeah, when you cut off someone's head,
it's a lot of blood.
there's like all of it. If like their
Good
body's
point.
still pumping, right?
Yeah, it's all the blood.
It's just all gonna come out, right? Like I've taken biology. I know how the body works, right? Like there's like what is it in like a human body? There's like 7 liters or something,
at
like at
least.
least. Like,
That's
there's
so many liters of
a
blood.
lot, right? So like.
The poor cleaning crew. That's
It
why.
would be fucking everywhere. So
Everywhere.
like, if you were wearing clothes,
Yeah.
it would be very fucking obvious that it got on you, right? Because like that shit's messy. Like decapitating someone is messy.
That's exhausting. I would have just killed him and left the body where it is and gone home. Like I'm not taking off someone. I'm not putting all that extra effort in David. He's dead. I'm going home.
Right. Well, and like, what are you doing with the head?
This is why she had it still, because she was like, fuck, I didn't think this far. What do I do with the head? You can't just throw it out somewhere. You know, a waste of a head. What? Just put it, just leaves it in her bathroom. Little ornament.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, why? Unless you're like some like weird serial killer, like you know, fucking JoJo murder person who like takes people's hands. Like,
Yep.
there's no reason for you to like take
Take a
any
head.
body parts from the crime scene. Leave everything else, but just take that one. Unless you're like some weirdo psychopath.
Yeah.
Because that literally just like. Leaves the fucking thing. Oh, Genki has an update. Yes, I do remember this. Her dad was a doctor and he organized the crime.
Yes, that was also one of the thing.
Yes.
My God, this smells of Yakuza. This just reeks of Hitman. Like honestly, man, Sapporo's kind of fucking wild, isn't it? Maybe I don't live in Sapporo. That's kind of there's too much going on up there.
Do we know like what he did for work? Because it's
guy?
very
Yeah.
weird that like just a random doctor's like, I want to have my daughter decapitate a man and get his head for some reason.
62-year-old Hiroshi Uta checks in hotel. Blah blah blah. Delivery. Head was touched by a glove. No mutilation. Tomono's wife, who's been the wife also got arrested. Wow, everyone's going to prison. My God.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Body was discovered by the hotel workers. See, the hotel workers, poor people. Head was found in the bathroom. Investigations, instigated sources, mother, daughter. Nope. Oh, basically, investigative sources have said that the mother believes her daughter was previously involved in a violent incident with Uda, who lived in Eniwa, adjacent to Sapporo. So there was some kind of violent incident.
Okay.
That
and her
happened.
dad's like, hey,
Kill him.
I know how to cut off someone's head.
Kill him. Kill him. This is
So
like-
it's like possibly a revenge
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
This is like some fucking grindhouse movie ass shit. Like
We've
some
said this-
Takeshi Miike shit.
Yep. We've said this before, and we'll constantly say it. There are only two types of crime in Japan. Only two. And that's ultra petty and fucking fuckity fucked up. And that's it.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are the
true.
only crimes. It's like,
Petty and then cranked up to 11.
That's it. It's, man steals 10 yen umaibo from store. What a silly old man. Oh my
Jail,
God.
10 years.
Fucking prison. Kill him. Dickhead. Man sneezes a bit too hard on the train. His mask slips down. Execute him. Kill him. And then it's shit just like, man rapes and kills himself. And it's like, whoa, where did this come from? Guy stores dead mother's body in house for 20 years to collect pension.
I've heard
I've
multiple,
read that so
I've
many
heard multiple stories of that.
so many times. Man kills wife to collect the insurance, and you're like, I've heard this before. He kills his wife with his daughter, and you're like,
Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild.
That's Japan.
Do you remember the case in like where is it? Like Zama. It was in Kanagawa somewhere where like that guy would lure people from Twitter
Yep.
who were like
Yep. Do you want
manic
to?
depressive
Yep.
and then like
He was like, I'll kill you.
game over them and
Yep.
then like kept all their
Oh, my
body
bad.
parts in a cooler
Yes, I
and
remember
they
that.
found like multiple people in his house.
Yep, that was when I lived like three.
Wild.
I lived three.
Fucking
I lived
wild.
3 stops from Zama when that happened. And like, everyone in my school was
Nope.
like, oh, Jordan, did you hear about the thing? Are you scared? Are you scared? I'm like, no, I wouldn't go to his house. I live a good life. Are you scared,
Right.
sir? Because you live a more depressed life than I do, my boy. You good? You good? But yeah, it's been a whole
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, it
Oh man.
wild.
Japan always turns that shit up to 11. It's fucking crazy. We're gonna go to in like.
I can guarantee you that this episode is gonna get claimed now.
Oh shit, you're right. Sorry, YouTube. Please don't claim our episode.
They probably will.
That's right. The audio's gonna
It's
be
fine.
good. Anyway,
It'll be all right.
guys, we're gonna wrap this up at a solid hour because we're gonna go to the Shin Yokohama Ramen Museum and eat our body weight in ramen. I'm
I've
very
never been.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is it's literally a stop
It's
from my house.
one stop away. We're gonna go eat ramen, take photos, update the Discord, and then get back to you guys next week about how we felt about the different ramens in
That's true. We should do like
Google.
let's do a ramen
do it.
from different places ranking.
Oh
because
my
I
God,
feel
yes!
because it's ramen literally like styles from everywhere,
Everywhere, yeah.
right?
Everywhere.
We should just make like a personal list
Okay.
and then like
Next week we'll share it.
do not discuss with
No,
each
no,
other.
no, no, no.
Okay.
Gang. That sounds sick.
Okay.
All right, boys. We will catch you on the next time. We'll catch you next week. We're gonna go to Yokohama, probably fool around, go to a bar, probably.
You can't say that, Genki.
What do you say?
He said Sapporo ramen is the goat. It may be. I don't know. I don't know. You can't influence the ranking before you start ranking.
What's the meme from Adventure Time? Unacceptable. We'll work it out. But hey, boys,
Yep.
we'll see you next week. We're gonna go enjoy this fucking disgusting evening heat. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, eat ramen.
Bye.
Bye.